MwPharm++ Overview. Main screen of the application. The screen that greets the user upon successfully setting up the application and enables user to log in. Using the Help button, users can easily access specific software information, user manual, and database. By clicking on About MwPharm++. New window will open containing information about application version that they are using and the license expiration date. After successful login, the application directs user to the patient section, where user can create a new patient or choose already existing patient. Patient list enables user to continue work with already existing user by clicking on the patient and using Load button. Users have the ability to apply filters to the patient list, enabling efficient sorting and retrieval based on specific criteria. To create a new patient, it's necessary to gather basic patient information. To create a new patient, it's necessary to gather basic patient information. The only mandatory fields in this section are patient number and date of birth. Continuing to status section, the only mandatory fields are weight, height, and serum creatinine. After creating a patient record, we proceed to the next section, case. Here we can select the drug substance and its specific model. To assign chosen drug model to a patient, use Insert button. The application automatically switches us to the application history. This is the section where medication administrations, measured concentrations of the drug in the bloodstream, and changes in patient parameters are entered. We don't have to input the initial dosage manually. Instead, we can seek advice from the application. For this purpose, the dosing button is provided. The dosing section is used to calculate and visualize possible dosing regimens. First, we have to select if the dosing regimen will be based on specific concentration, or if we want to propose dosing based on area under the curve, normalized to 24 hours, AUC. The application calculates the most precise possible dosing, the so-called exact dosing. Additionally, it provides 4 practical dosing regimens that are easily usable in clinical practice. After adding one of these regimens to the history, dosing will be shown in section History as automatically filled rows. User can modify this at any time. The next step is to transition to the Simulation section by clicking on the Simulation button to visualize all data from the history. The application visualizes all historical records as a drug concentration graph within the Simulation section. Unlike the Dosage section, the Simulation section integrates comprehensive historical data. As users add further dosing to the history, they will observe that the simulation prediction is based on all these dosages and measurement data from the history screen. Subsequently, we return to the history, and we will input the actual sampling value, observed drug concentration level. Next, we navigate to the Fitting section by clicking on the Fitting button. The Fitting section is used to tailor predictions to the measured concentrations of the drug. Up to now, the application has been using parameter values exclusively obtained from source literature/articles used to construct the population model. Use the button Fit in order to obtain so-called individual PK/PD parameter values. Based on these, a new and more accurate predictive graph is displayed. From this point forward, the application will take into account these individual values in other sections, such as dosage or simulation, displaying a graph that corresponds to the measured and observed values. At the end, we will want to print out the output report with the interpretation of therapeutic drug monitoring. Example of the report created from Fitting section. Report can be created from each section of the application, for example, dosing report. Section Settings enables the user to set Adjust Model and Application to its preferences. For example, the software language can be changed in Application Settings. Thank you for watching.